Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about the press conference, Zidane's first press conference on his return to Real Madrid. And we'll be talking about the match preview of Celta de Vigo versus Real Madrid, or Real Madrid versus Celta de Vigo, which is going to be played at the Bernabeu tomorrow. So let's get started first on the press conference. I gleaned a few questions out of this. As I'm able to speak Spanish and English and French, I'm able to pretty much understand most of the press conference. So let's get started on the first question here. The first question was, "Hi, Mr. The intensity and the motivation of a few footballers, including Isco, said that the dressing room has changed in the few days you've returned. Just wanted to know if physically, do you see all the players fit and ready to play immediately, or are you thinking more about the long term?" The answer was, well, I think the players who have played less are training. For sure, games are not the same as training exercises, but the good thing is that all the players have a lot of quality, including Isco, and I will count on Isco and the rest of the squad. The important thing is that I saw all the players very involved. So very, very positive things to be said about the players, including Isco, which in recent weeks has been scrutinized or lambasted for his attitude towards the club and things like that. But I think having Zidane back, I think having Zidane back for Isco will be very good. Zidane rates him highly. If you guys don't know, in 2013 when Isco came to the club, Zidane pretty much said that he'll be guaranteed a starting spot in each game. However, Zidane didn't fulfill that promise, but it just goes to show that Zidane does regard Isco very highly. So Isco's going to be coming back into the squad, and I think pretty much he'll be getting some minutes tomorrow. I don't think he will start, but I think he will come on as a sub for sure. Now, there was a good atmosphere in the press room. I really liked it. It just reminds me of of last year, I guess you could say. I think the only two coaches that I've really liked at Real Madrid that I've really had an affinity to was Ancelotti and Zidane. Those are the two coaches that I really respect, admire. Mourinho, he's a great manager, you could say to some extent, but left the club in a disaster. Rafa Benitez didn't work out. Solari was always very dismal. His press conferences were flat. They were boring. Just couldn't stand them. Julian Lopetegui didn't last too long. Can't judge him. So I think Zidane and Ancelotti were pretty much the coaches that I really do respect, and I'm happy that we have Zidane back. It's a breath of fresh air to the dressing room as well, and I think the players just feel that as well. It seems like they're all very involved, which is good. So the next question was about Gareth Bale. It was pretty much asked, I wanted to ask about Gareth Bale's situation and the comments that were given last year due to his role as a substitute, as he wanted a more prominent role. What do you think of Gareth Bale's situation? The answer was, I won't talk about this season. You all know the player that he is. I will consider him just like anyone else. I don't want to talk about last year or for the upcoming game, as we are all ready and Gareth is ready for tomorrow's game. So Bale is going to be ready for tomorrow's game for sure. I think he just wants to flip the page with Gareth Bale. Hopefully that relationship can be remended. Gareth Bale is a very, very top quality player, and I think Zidane, pretty much hinted at that. He said, what did he say? You all know the player that he is. So obviously it just, Zidane does regard him highly, and he knows that he's a good player, but I think Bale has something to work on. I'm not sure what it is, but like I've said before, all three coaches that have coached him at Real Madrid seem to not. It just seems to not have worked out. Under Carlo Ancelotti, he was. How can I say it? He was in the team for a good while, and then after that, Carlo Ancelotti did decide to leave him out for a little. And then after that, you had who was it? You had him. Lopetegui tried to make to start Bale more, and Rafa Benitez too. It didn't work out under those two. Then you had Zidane, who used Bale sparingly as well, and then you had Solari, who used Bale sparingly as well. So Bale, I think there is something there with Bale. I'm not sure what it is, but there is something there that. He does give problems to coaches, or he does give some kind of trouble. I'm not sure what it is, but there's a reason that there's three coaches that have benched him, and not like Ronaldo, who plays pretty much every game. It's not the same thing. So there is definitely something there, but his quality is there. His quality is there. So the next question is Neymar or Mbappe. Um, he was asked about those two since the president in this week he was asked about those two, and the president just a slip of the tongue, and he said that he'd take both at the club. Um, Zidane didn't want to talk about these matters. All he said was that they have a lot of quality, but what's pertinent is tomorrow's game. That's pretty much what he hinted to. Now, the first question in regards to tomorrow's game was Celta are playing great football. What are the key components of tomorrow's game? So Zidane just answered, they are good and they have a fantastic season, and the position they are they're not having a fantastic season. Sorry, I read that too quickly. They are good and they are having a bad season, and the position that they are in the league is undeserved. They can be a lot higher in the table. He said, I know this team, I know how to play, but it's more about what we're going to do, how we're going to perform at home in front of our fans. So, as you know, we've lost our last 3 games at home with the fans. So it's just about how we do at home this time, and I'm sure there's going to be a response from the players. Solari's gone and Zidane's coming in. There's going to be a response for sure. The next question is I wanted to ask about Marcelo and Isco. Are they at a level where they can play tomorrow? Zidane just answered, yep, both of them. I see them at a level that's high enough. So obviously there is some discrepancy between Solari's statement and Zidane's statement there yet again. Isco's at a good level, and Marcelo is as well. So hopefully we can see them both tomorrow, and I think we will. The next question is, who will be your starting goalkeeper? I won't say. You may know tomorrow, but that's it. That's all he said. I think it's going to be Navas. I think Navas will be coming back in, As for the next question, how do you see Marcelo? And he said, I see him good. The last 3 days, I've seen him good. He hasn't played a lot, but I'm sure he's been a good professional nonetheless. As for the past coach, we have to respect his decision. And with Marcelo, I see him motivated and ready for tomorrow's game. So very positive words about Marcelo. I think Solari didn't really have a problem with Marcelo either. He was always very positive about Marcelo in the fact that Marcelo was always a very good professional, never really complained or things like that. So yeah, he's gonna be ready for tomorrow's game. Let's see. The last question was given in French. So let's see. When you came back, what changed for you? Did something evolve? The answer that was given it was pretty much the same motivations and ambitions are here despite the difficulties this season. The players want it. That there probably have been positives in the season, even if we're not in the race to win trophies. I come back with hunger and motivation to start something new. So obviously he has some hunger to start a new project, and I think the good thing about this time is that he will be looking to win different trophies. I think he will be looking to win Champions League for sure again, but I think he will be focusing a lot more on La Liga, as we have only won 2 La Ligas in about 10 years or so. So it's not very good for us in La Liga. Barcelona have been winning most of them, and I think that just comes out to, I hate to say it, I think that comes down to Messi's consistency. And Messi is just a very, very consistent player. Always seems to perform well in La Liga, and I think that's the reason why they've won so many. So I think Zidane will definitely be looking to improve on that. And then his last season too, we can see that he's 17 points behind Barcelona. I mean, it wasn't very good. So I think this will be a new challenge for Zidane, and without Ronaldo, even more so. So yeah, just a new challenge overall. As for tomorrow's game, we're going to be playing Celta de Vigo, who are 18th place at the moment in relegation zone. They've got 25 points, just 1 point below relegation zone. So they'll be highly motivated to get some kind of draw or win. They're going to be looking at least to draw the game. Just to get 1 point would be good for them. But it's going to be a tough one. This one's going to be a tough one just because they're motivated. However, Celta don't come in as favorites. Their last league win was in 2006, which just a long time ago. It's going to be tough for them too, and it's going to be at home. And we'll be looking to get a response. We have a new coach. My score prediction is going to be 3-1 for Real Madrid. As for the squad, Dani Carvajal is out, Llorente's out, Vinicius, Lucas, they're still all injured. And for Celta de Vigo, Iago Aspas is out, which is very good. Iago Aspas, as we know, he's been Kind of a prolific scorer in La Liga, and he's been involved with the Spanish national team, so he is a very good player for them. But he is out at the moment, so that'll help us quite a bit. As for the starting lineup, I'll go with Navas in goal. I'll go with Odriozola as the right back. For the center backs, I'll go with Varane and Sergio Ramos and Varane, sorry. And then for the left back, I will go with Marcelo. I don't think he'll play Reguilon, but Marcelo will be playing there. As for the midfield, I don't think he will change too much. I think he'll go with Casemiro, and then he will go with Modric and Cruz as well. As for the forward, not sure about this. It's kind of difficult. It's up in the air. Like I said, he's coming back into a different setup, so I don't know how he will want to set up his forward line. But I know Benzema's going to be the main striker. It's just about Mariano and Asensio, where are they going to play, and then Gareth Bale. So I don't know if he's going to put in Gareth Bale as a starter or if he's going to sub him on. But Bale is in the squad. I think last week we were a little bit scared that he would have an ankle injury, but he is in the squad. So yeah, in the striker position, I think it'll be Benzema, and then I think Asensio and Gareth Bale will start. He might just put Mariano though on the left and Bale on the right. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that goes. Like I said, it's a different setup. So the good thing about it though is that there's a lot of positive to be gleaned on, especially from the press conference. From what I got, it just seems it's a breath of fresh air. Really, I think under Solari it's just so dismal, and there was so much despondency around him, and nothing ever seemed good in some way. I guess you could say. They're all generic answers, things like that. I think Zidane's a lot more genuine in his answers, and just great to see. We really needed that, and it's going to be great for the club. So, like I said, the score prediction is going to be 3-1 Real Madrid. I think Benzema will score 1 or 2, and then I think maybe Bale will be looking to score 1 as well. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know, what you guys think of the whole press conference and score prediction of tomorrow's game. So let me know in the comment section below. And thanks for watching. Have a good day and have a good night wherever you are.